Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial we're going to learn the making of this beautiful dress. In my last tutorial I already shared the cutting video. If you're to watch it, kindly check my last tutorial so you know how to cut it. Okay, so what I want to do now is to place my front piece right sides facing each other, and I'll use half inch to join my bustier. So after joining, guys, you have it looking like this. Next thing I did was to fold and iron so that I will have the center line because of the design we have in front. Do you get the cup? I want to achieve the cup design, so that's why it's necessary for you to iron so you can work with the line. So from that neckline I came down by 2 inch, and from that line, from the center line, I don't know if you can see it, but from the center line I'm going to make a curve from that point to the under bust and to the armhole. Okay, so just watch what I'm doing here. I'm going to make a curve like so. You connect it to the under bust and to the armhole, and repeat the same thing on the other side. This is how you will achieve the first one. For the second one, you will go about it this way. Just go ahead and curve from that center. You connect from that point to your under bust and then to your armhole. Okay, so once you are done with this, next thing you want to do now is to cut it out. Do you get? Just watch what I'm doing here. Just go ahead and cut it out just like you see me doing here. All right, so after cutting, guys, this is what I have. Okay, this is what I have after I was done cutting. The next thing I want to do is to place this waistline. I'm going to place it on my black fabric. This is crepe. I'll just place it like so, then I'll trace it out and I'll cut it out. Okay, when cutting I will give it half inch stitching allowance, and I also completed the half inch that is missing at this side. You can see, so I've gone ahead to cut on the black crepe, as you can see, with stitching allowance of half inch all the way around. So what I want to do now is to join those cup to that opening. Okay, so I've gone ahead to join the first cup. You can see what I did here and how I went about it. This is the front. You can see how beautiful it looks. The next thing I want to do is to finish up the other side of the cup. Okay, just watch what I'm doing here. You just flip your black like so. Make sure it's well relaxed and well placed. You can see I notched the center of that black, that upper part side. You can see I notched it. So now go ahead and stitch from that point. You stitch with half inch all the way around to this other end. So after stitching, guys, this was what I had. I also went ahead to attach my lining. I use the same fabric as the lining as well. So the next thing I want to do now is to place it right side facing each other. This is the skirt part of the front. You get? So I've gone ahead to stitch. So after stitching the skirt part, this is the center back. So just place your lining right side facing each other. I use the same ankara as the lining. So go ahead and stitch the neckline, the both side. I also attached the skirt part of the dress, as you can see, and I've also gone ahead to shape the both side as well, and also attached my zip. So the next thing I want to do now is to come down at the hemline, that is the knee line. I'll just measure what I have there. It is 18.5 inch. So what I have there was 18.5. I'll multiply the 18.5 by 2 and I will have 37. I'll use it to cut the flare. Okay, so now you are going to work with your calculator this time around. So I will calculate 37 divide 4 because my fabric is on a fold of 4. So I divided 37 divided by 4. Then what I got was 9.25. So I'll just use it to get a circle of this upper part. Okay, so I will just work with 9.2, as you can see. So now after marking, I measure what I had. It was from that tip, it was 7.5 inch. So I'll use the 7.5 inch to make a circle. After marking the first circle, I'll just measure again, and I had more than the 9 inch. So I'll just come down by 6.5. So I'll measure again. I had more than the 9 inch, so I will go up again by half inch, and this time around I had total of 9.2, and it's okay. So from the upper part to the point where I marked, it is 6 inch. Okay, so what I want to do now is to go ahead to place my tape exactly at 40 inch. 40 inch is from my shoulder to the knee length. Do you get? That is 40 inch. So now I want to get the first flare and I want to leave it at length 50. So you subtract your knee length, which is 40 inch. From your shoulder to knee length, subtract it, then mark your first length for the flare. Do you get? So I marked 50 inch for the first length of the flare. So now after cutting, guys, I'll just measure again. You can see what I have here, it's complete. So the next thing I want to do is to get the full length. So because this is Ankara, and Ankara is usually at 45 inch, like Ankara length usually stops at 45 inch. So I need to join this. So from that point, you can see I already placed the first flare that I already cut out. I've placed it, and I still remove the 40 inch for the for the knee length. I removed it and I came down by 56 inch. Okay, the full length of the dress I'm working with is 60, so I will need to complete this length by 60, but it will need joining. Okay, so after cutting at 56, what I want to do is to remove the first flare. Then I placed the second flare again. You can see where I placed my tape from the hemline of the second flare. That is from the 56, I'll just mark it at 62 because I want it very long for my client. So I marked it at 62. You can see you place your tape at wherever inch the first one stopped, then go ahead and complete it. Okay, you mark it all around like you see me doing here. Use it to make a circle. So at the other side, it's not yet complete. I'll still add another fabric to cut it out. Okay, I need to complete that side. All right, so after cutting this one, guys, you can see what I have here. I already cut out a smaller piece to complete the other side. That means I will slash it into two to join the both side. Do you get? And this is the first flare. Next thing you want to do is to align the both flare together and make a top stitch all the way around. So how to go about this is first place the bigger flare, then you place the shorter one on top of it like so. Head over straight to your sewing machine just this way and make a top stitch all the way around. Okay, so after doing that, I went ahead to attach it to the nail length. As you can see, I've gone ahead to attach it. So now the next thing I want to do now is to I'm going to mark where I'll be attaching the last layer, which is the gather effect. Okay, so you can see I gave it a slant. Now from that point, I'll measure what I have from the waistline to this point was 28 inch. Now the length of the gather is 14. I already stitched the both side. Okay, I already hemmed the both side, and for the width, I want to make it 87 inch. Okay, you can see I already got like 60 plus 27 inch, that is 87. Okay, so I already run my gather stitch, as you can see. So what I want to do is to gather this piece. Okay, so after making my gathers, you can see what I have here. So remember we got 28 inch, so what I have here is 14 on fold. So what I want to do now is to place it. You place it on the skirt part like so in a slant manner. Just place it this way, then go ahead and make a stitch. Okay, just stitch it with ½ inch. Then after stitching, you will have it looking like this on the other side. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, I'm going to make the sleeve. So my client needed a different sleeve. The one in the picture inspiration is a short puff sleeve. It's very simple. You can make it short puff sleeve. Okay, so I want to make another sleeve for her. So what I did was to mark like 1 inch, then place the center of your Ankara on top of the 1 inch you mark, leaving ½ inch for your stitching allowance on the side. Okay, so you go ahead and stitch using the direction of the chalk. So after stitching, you are going to attach your elastic from the wrong side of your sleeve. You get exactly at the center. Hem your sleeve and also hem the both side. You can still make the sleeve double if you don't want stitch around it. You get, so after folding, you can see what I have here. This is the elastic. I told you I attached elastic. Now fix it to your dress and you are good to go. So this is the result of a beautiful dress. I'll still post the video or photo of this dress of my client. So guys, we have come to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.